Hello, you lovely lot. Welcome back to another thrilling episode of F1 Motor Fever podcast. Today, we're plunging into the adrenaline-fueled world of Formula One. And believe me, it's going to be a ride worth remembering. We've got some riveting news and a distinguished guest joining us. So fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're about to hit the throttle. I'm your host, Monclark, and alongside me is the always vibrant and insightful Yasminha.
Hi everyone, it's always a pleasure to be here.
Now, let's not keep our guest on tenterhooks. Today, we're privileged to have with us a true devotee of Formula One, an expert who lives and breathes the sport, none other than Cameron.
Thanks for the warm welcome, Monclark and Yasminha. I'm chuffed to be here.
Now, Cameron, before we get stuck in, how about a bit of trivia to get our engines running? Did you know that Formula One cars can reach speeds of up to 220 miles per hour? That's quicker than most commercial jets at takeoff.
Blimey, that's mind-boggling.
And here's another little nugget for you. The Formula One teams like Red Bull and AlphaTauri, they travel around 160,000 kilometers per year to transport their gear to the races. That's like going around the Earth 4 times.
Crikey, Monclark, you're full of surprises today.
Well, I aim to please, Yasminha. Now, let's get back to the meat and potatoes of our discussion. We're talking about Daniel Ricciardo's comeback with AlphaTauri. That's the news that set the cat among the pigeons, right, Cameron?
Absolutely, Monclark. Ricciardo's return to Formula One has definitely stirred the pot.
But here's what's got me puzzled. Why AlphaTauri? Why not Red Bull Racing, where he had his glory days from 2014 to 2018?
Good question, Yasminha. As Christian Horner, the team boss of Red Bull, let slip, Ricciardo has set his sights on replacing Sergio Perez at Red Bull once Perez's contract is up. He sees his move to AlphaTauri as a stepping stone towards that goal.
Uncle, what happens if he doesn't do well at AlphaTauri?
Well, Christina, in the world of sport, especially in high-stakes game like Formula One, performance is everything. If Ricciardo doesn't hit the ground running, it could scupper his chances of getting that Red Bull seat. But we're all keeping our fingers crossed, aren't we, Cameron?
Absolutely, Monclark. Ricciardo is a seasoned racer, and we're all eager to see him back on the track.
Now, Yasminha, I believe you have a rather contentious question to ask our expert here.
Indeed, I do. Cameron, considering Ricciardo's past form and Perez's current performance, do you really think Ricciardo could fill Perez's shoes?
Well, Yasminha, that's a tough nut to crack. But let's remember that Ricciardo has previously bagged 7 of his 8 wins with Red Bull. He's proven his mettle before, and I reckon he could do it again.
Honestly, I think Ricciardo's past performance doesn't hold water now. He's been out of the game, and a lot can change in that time.
I beg to differ, Murray. Ricciardo's experience and talent can't be written off so easily. Plus, we've seen comebacks in sports before. I'm not so sure, Flynn, but I guess time will tell.
All right, folks, let's cool our jets a bit. We can all agree that Ricciardo's return is something to look forward to, right? Absolutely, Monclark. And on a lighter note, did you know that Ricciardo is known as the honey badger in the racing world?
What? Why's that?
Well, because just like a honey badger, Ricciardo is known for his fearlessness and fighting spirit on the track.
Haha, that's a fitting nickname indeed.
Well, folks, it's been a rip-roaring discussion. But before we wrap up, don't forget to like this podcast, subscribe to our channel, and share this with your mates. It helps us bring more exciting content your way. Stay tuned, and as always, keep the wheels spinning.